Hi, how are you?
Absolutely fantastic.
This is Just Isaac calling.
Just Isaac, I have been waiting to talk with you because I'm just excited about what you're doing with your creativity.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Putting this book together, I got to be honest with you, Just Isaac, and that is that I was doing interviews with people about human trafficking long before it became headlines because people would not talk about it. And so I would meet with the authors and we would talk about it just to get the word out there. And now you've got a book that really puts it out there. And I'm just so proud of you for doing this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. It's been something that I've been working with for years as well. It's just that I've just now, come with the book, the material. But I've been working with inner city youth and people that have been trafficked for a number of years now.
This story is about two sisters who are trained fighters, and they're walking into darkness. I mean, they've got to rely on their knowledge, and you being a boxer, you understand that journey.
Right. Yes, sir. So let me ask you a question. Is this the official interview, or we already started, or?
Well, I don't call them interviews. I call them conversations.
Okay. So we all live now.
We are having some fun, sir.
Okay.
How did the story come into being?
Okay, so what it was, I was writing a fight film, and it was fictional, in the realm of boxing. And what ended up happening was, there was a day, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was just meditating and in prayer, and all of a sudden it came to me. Mm-hmm. I saw all these children in my mind. I saw these children, and I visualized children all across the world that have had their innocence stolen. I visualized kids being chained up and women being ripped from their families, and I had flashes of some of the things that I've read. I've had access to some of the most sensitive files in the world, having the opportunity to work with inner city youth and children and even abused women. So throughout the years, all of a sudden, I just had this flash of everything, and I said, this is what I'm supposed to be writing about.
Yep.
Without breaching anybody's confidentiality or, respecting people's privacy. This project, I really believe it's timely, and I think that there needs to be an awareness. That there's a violation of human rights that are happening on a regular. I mean, right now, somebody is being trafficked.
Yep.
Somebody has had their freedom stolen from them, taken from them. In this novel, this book, the characters are real people in their real situations. And even when I was writing it, there were times that I had a difficult time. If you have any type of feelings or any type of emotional connection to humanity, it will break even the strongest person, to cause tears to fall and to have empathy and to do something about it. I've always been the type of person to do something about something that's being done that can be done differently.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you here, Just Isaac, and that is that because of this story, and while I was doing the research for this book, one of the things that really was planted deep inside my heart was the word compassion. So I did a lot of research on that word compassion. It takes, you receive it, and then you've got to give it away. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They're not giving it. They'll sit there and say, I've got compassion for you. Well, do something about it then. And you're doing something about it. You are a beacon of light to me right now.
Right. And it's all by the grace of God, because I'm going to tell you, God's perfect love is what casteth out all fear. Mm-hmm. And I was a bit, hesitant to write this story, But my previous novel, which was Think Fearlessly, my previous book, Think Fearlessly, was a self-help book. I had to come to grips and live by my own words. And I appreciate, your encouragement. Yes, compassion. I mean, we can have passion. Passion is important too, but compassion is something that the world needs more of. Mm-hmm. The world needs more compassion. There are a lot of passionate people, but compassion, there's the element or the component of love. And, I think that when we have compassion, there's a reciprocal flow. There's people that are being exploited and abused, victimized. Lives are being destroyed. Communities are even being affected by what's transpiring, and we need to have compassion. And compassion includes having an awareness and educating ourselves and understanding what's going on and doing something about it.
It comes at such a great time in the way of, here in the States, one of the things that's happening is that they're finally stepping forward saying, the missing indigenous women, we've got to do something about that because they're being trafficked. And and here comes your book, Traffic Fight, and I'm going, oh my God, it's happening. We're finally starting to talk about this.
Yes. And these are crimes.
Yes.
This is criminal activity. Human trafficking is a criminal activity that fuels off organized crime and corruption. It's not suitable. I don't believe it's suitable for a human being to even want to participate. But I understand that it's because of the love of money, mm-hmm. or it's because of a brokenness within an individual that would drive them to do such a hideous crime. But when we have healing inside, I believe that a lot of the things that are transpiring, the criminal activity such as the sex trade, I believe that these are individuals who are broken mm-hmm. as well themselves and who have a love for money. I don't believe that money's evil. Money is not evil, but I believe that money can answer all things. Whenever we need things, money can give us those things. But money, I believe that it's not evil in itself, but it's the love of money that's the root to all evil. There's the love of money that will cause a person to abandon values. And you talked about it earlier, compassion.
Yeah.
We need to have compassion.
Yeah.
Our compassion as human beings should override the dollar bill. Our compassion, what I find as well too with money is whatever lives within us is amplified.
Yes.
It's amplified. So if a person is selfish, they'll become more selfish. If a person is giving, they'll become more giving. It's amplified. Whatever it is that's within us, money has a tendency of bringing that out. And I believe that one of the greatest incentives, when I use the word great, it doesn't mean that it's good, but one of the greatest incentives that would drive someone to do such a hideous crime is money. And that's sad. And there's a long-term consequence for that.
One of the things are you setting up a website where people who are trapped can reach out to you? Because this book is powerful in a way to where it's going to get into the lives of those that are on the run or being traded.
Yes. The book itself, it actually has information within the book itself of how to get help, resources for help, and what to do if you suspect human trafficking. It has a section in it where it talks about how to protect yourself and others from human trafficking. And justisaac.com is where everything is centralized for me. But it has, within the book, it has, signs what to look for, what to watch for. Like a lack of self-control or fear and anxiety, unusual living conditions and behavior changes, and how to be informed and stay aware And it's a common factor, I think, that we all have. We all have an instinct. We have intuition, and intuition is a conscious awareness of vibrations. So when we sense something, they can call us paranoid at times, but it's better to be safe.
Yep.
It's better to be safe.
Yep.
Do
you believe that the average person does not understand what trafficking is, and if they did see it right there in front of them, they would just keep walking, and that's got to stop?
Yes, absolutely. And there's as I mentioned before, there's resources to help, like the National Human Trafficking Hotline. I'll give you that number right now. It's 1-800 or 1-888-373-7888. That's in the book. This book, it actually, the characters that are within the book, these are people that are living normal lives, and their lives have changed completely. And what it does is it exposes the horrendous plight, the things that individuals are going through in the world right now. These are families that are considered normal families. I mean, every family has a bit of dysfunctional behavior. But I will tell you that, as you mentioned earlier, you won't expect it.
Mm-hmm.
These are people that didn't expect it. And we need to be aware. We need to, arm ourselves and be aware, because awareness is key. That's what's going to help us to overcome this thing.
Wow.
The global crisis.
I'm so proud of you for being so open and for now. Are you going to go on a speaking engagement or anything like that so that you can help get that word out there even further?
Yeah, I am accepting. I have been speaking. I just was on the West Coast, and I spoke out on the West Coast. I was in Vegas, and I got some more calls in the United States and in New York State. But I am open to doing more speaking in regards to the human trafficking, for sure, and bringing a greater awareness. And I'm also a motivational speaker.
I can hear that. I can hear that.
Thank you. I just my whole objective for life and for living is to serve.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm called to serve. I'm called to help people. That's my objective. It's life is not just about money. Life is definitely not about notoriety and fame. If I could do this without showing my face, if I could do this without putting my name out, I would.
Yeah.
But this comes with the territory.
Yep.
And I'm a fighter, and I'm fighting the good fight of faith. And I know that I'm not alone. I know that there's someone on this line is listening to this, and you feel that you want to be a part of this movement, the traffic fight movement, where and this is a series. This is volume 1 of the series, Fight the Shadows. And what's happening is, I believe that through an awareness, there are going to be invisible chains that are broken.
Yes.
On people's lives.
Yep.
And I just, I really feel that this is a time and this is a season where we need to take a stand, because freedom, there's nothing more valuable than freedom.
You got to come back to the show anytime in the future. The door is always, always, always going to be open for you, Just Isaac.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate the time.
You bet.
And I really hope that someone, if someone may be listening to this and you may have encountered, or you may know someone that has encountered it, I just want you to know that there is help. That there is help for you, or there's help for those that you're connected to, and you're connected to those people for a reason. And don't just keep silent, but do something about it. Speak about it. Connect with the people you need to connect with.
Oh, I love where your heart is. You be brilliant today, okay, Just Isaac? I love saying your name, Just Isaac. Just Isaac. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.